I'm Julie Hirt from Trust the Animals, Julie Hirt Intuitive. With me, as always, is my wonderful partner in all of this is Kenney, my compassionate my partner in compassion. How's that? Partner in
Yes.
compassion. Here we go. We are live. So, hi everybody. I'm Julie. With me is I was just saying my partner in compassion is Kenney. Our wonderful friend Terry has joined us. Hey Terry, good to see that you're here. We are going to I'm going to introduce Keri. I'm going to let Keri talk about herself in just a second. Keri and I met, it's going to be 2 years later this year. When I did a reading at an event for a dog of hers who was telling her to, what are you waiting for? And here we go. So she then had this great idea to do these pet loss grief circles, which we do pretty much every month. We've got our next one coming up on the 16th of February from 1 to 3 p.m. If you're grieving a pet, the loss of a pet, all grief is welcome. We do connect to everybody's animal. There are themes that come about for everybody to promote healing and whatnot. So yes, so if you're interested in doing that, you can find the link to register on both of our Substacks. Mine is Trust the Animals, and Keri just changed the name of hers to, what is yours?
With great purpose, y'all. So, since
Mhm.
I've come onto the Substack world and realm, sharing my writings, it was just Keri Substack, which I always felt okay with. And then getting some divine downloads and ready to expand into the next thing. So, it felt like it needed a little bit of a title, something to hold it. And one of my greatest assumptions and beliefs as I walk through this world is that we're each and all made on purpose with great purpose. So to do this work with you, Julie, as well, like with great purpose, like there's just so much alive within us all. And then we get to hold that with each other and be with that with ourselves and each other. So, yes, with great purpose, y'all, I'm showing up
Yes.
today. Thank you, Julie.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And thanks for segueing into just real quick the animals message for February, which plays off the theme for all of 2025, which is faith. This month we're really focusing on be who you are, be what you want to see in the world. And the animals are demonstrating how to be for us as role models. They will even mirror your behavior as to when maybe you're off kilter with that be. And even that, just recognizing when you're a little off kilter, that is also being, and it's an honorable place to be. See, here we go. I just love that this thing is everywhere. I just telling Keri beforehand, I just got out of my astrology class. We were talking about a lot of things, but also just about in a time where chaos is the strategy,
Mm.
to be is, and there's Patty, hey Patty, to when chaos is the strategy for us to be who we are, and again, be reflecting the change we want to see in the world, to be everything and also let it be as a centering point so that we know where to focus, how to be. So I just felt like that was really interesting that it was said just before we had this meditation on be that Keri's going to let us through. So just to continue to support the animals message for this month. So thanks for being here, Keri, and doing this with us.
Which we all get to be and do this work together. So I find it
Mm.
fascinating and also like, duh, aha, like that the messages that you are receiving are also like showing up and all the other like spiritual light workers out there and the message that we want to like roll off our tongue right now, right? Like there's a lot of stimulus and we just got to be in that space of stimulus without the need to actually respond or react just yet. And just like we need to be ourselves and be who we are and be the change and beauty that we hope to see in this world, I also want to just take us a little deeper into that as well. Like, we also need to be with our discomfort. We also need to be with the heartbreak and the sensations that are happening within our body. We have to be with the way the mind can really turn quickly into worry and fear and doubt, as well as like the pivot into faith and using this to create something, generate something even better. But first, right, we have to be with it, we have to tend to it. And that is not always easy. There's a simplicity to the work that I get to do in this world, and I freaking love it. I love sacred simplicity. However, I find that we are very much conditioned to difficulty and to make things a little bit more like obstacle courses or ambitious when really you ever see your animal take that breath and just like gently surrender into their own being, right? Like that's the work right now that I feel really called and have been doing for a while. But like right now, there's chaos, there's challenge, there is great injustice happening all around us. If I'm fragmented, if I'm fatigued, if I'm in a space of fear and I'm just allowing that to be embedded within me, that's going to be what I share out into the world. So, made on purpose with great purpose, my friends, if we can tap into that stream of just what's present for me, how can I tend to it? How can I not neglect, run away, avoid, abandon? And we're not going to judge ourselves if we've done those things or even if we continue to do those things. We're just going to celebrate and empower ourselves every time we take that mindful breath in. Every time I feel that great discomfort, as well as love, joy, purpose happening within my cells, my system. And that's really the doorway, y'all, that we're creating for each and all of you. These practices, they're not meant to conform us, they are meant for us just to find and feel into that divine presence within us. So today, my hope is that I'm going to like guide us gently into a space where we can just be. There will be a little period where I get real quiet with you as well. And that might be the most uncomfortable part of the work. It might also be the most like spacious and revealing part of the work. I don't know. I don't know what this will be for you. I just thank you for allowing yourself to have an opportunity to do this and with my comrade and compassion to like create these spaces and opportunities for us to do and be here in it, in our bodies, in the world, in the work, all at the same time together. And that just feels revolutionary to me. So
Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I did beautifully. You just wrote that post too about in the discomfort, which I had a chance to read this morning. And it so spoke to everything that's going on and also just the ability to be sad because of the grief that I'm experiencing with the passing of my dad. So it's such wise words, Keri. Thank you. Thank you.
Please be the emotions that are with you, right? Like that is our work right now. Like it's
Hmm.
okay if we're not okay.
Yeah.
And and that's just love, my friends, right? Like that's
Hmm.
just love, that's just care, that's just like empathy in action. So thank you so much.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. I'm so happy for this meditation today. It's going to be so key, just even astrology wise, with all the stuff going on that I just learned about in class. So, yes, perfect
Yes.
moment. Yes.
Take a moment. Sometimes you guys are gonna see I use my hands a lot. But take a moment and just like if you want to energetically or just pretend, right? Like just clear out any
Hmm.
expectations for yourself too, and myself included. Like this is
Hmm.
just offering, right, a doorway, a portal, a path, a place for us to rest upon, to be upon, so we can just be here with ourselves, each other. Meditation through the yogic path. I'm a yoga teacher, trauma informed yoga teacher. Through the yogic path, it's dhyana, which is followed by dharana, dhyana. Dharana is concentration, like we give ourselves something to focus on, and dhyana, meditation, is literally our space into like just being there. So the focal point today could be our breath, which I will use that. I will guide us into that breath and how we can really use that vital prana energy, life force energy to support us in being. Maybe today the concentration or the focal point, that doorway through, maybe it is literally that mantra of being. I am, be here, be as I am, like giving ourselves some mental, like a little anchor, a little compass to come back to. Just know, like, when we enter this space, we're not alone there. I'm going to call in all that loves us, supports us, sees us, hears us, is with us, wanting us to be happy and healthy and free. I'm going to call all that in. I'm also going to like guide us into our body, feeling different places upon us, be it mental, energetic, or real physical stuff, right? Like sensations. And even in that space, y'all, like trusting whatever your experience is because it's your experience. This meditation itself, I'm going to probably name, it's going to be probably about 10 minutes by the time we do the outside world, and then we come into our inner world and then share a little bit of space just to be. And then after that 10-ish minutes, y'all, I am going to give just a moment to like, if you got a journal or if you got something to write on, maybe something happened in consciousness, in physical space, humanness throughout these this time together, this practice together. And I just want you to like put that on a piece of paper or put it somewhere that you can come back to it or come forward with it. Actually is the best language for me. Let's come forward with it, right? But because this is for you. This is for you. And it's such a gift and an honor to be able to share spaces like this for you. So thank you. But are we
Awesome.
ready, my friends? Questions,
We
comments, concerns?
Terry's just commented that he's already in the pet loss grief circle and love. That's the only way to live or best way to live. So yeah, thank you. And I'm so glad you all are here. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I'm also going to be holding this deck of oracle cards today as we do our reading, and it is the Archangel Animal Oracle deck.
Oh,
And
my
the
favorite.
intention around this, we work with animals, right? We work with source, we work with spirit. So maybe there is an animal that we can call upon too that will help us continue to work of being, right?
Hmm.
Being in our body, being with our breath, being in the emotions, the experience of being alive, right? So I'm just going to hold these in my hands or like bring them down by my lap. I'm actually going to be holding my quartz today. It just helps me kind of channel in, ground in. And we're just going to start right here, right now, y'all. Welcome in. And I'm just going to ask that you please give yourself like a really big breath into your body. Might feel some of that like residual stuff. It's okay. And then just let the breath come out through the lips. And I would love if we could do that 2 more times for ourselves, right? Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth and really get curious like how much can you let go of, how much can you release, all with the trust, all with the faith that that next breath is going to come in even more spacious, even more full, even more free. And one more time, just opening the lips and just setting it all outside. When you get to the bottom of that breath, y'all, take a moment and let's just like lift our arms up on the next inhale. Put a little bend in the elbows, soften the shoulders, and just get a little lean, be it left or right, doesn't matter. Because we will make space to find the balance into the other side. Go slow here, y'all. Feel the earth holding you, your seat, your chair, your body. Inhale to center, and then exhale, just that other side. And even being here, right? Being with your body, being with any sort of sensation that might be showing up without the need to criticize, without the need to judge. Here it is. There's that tightness. There's that sensation. I'm alive. So are you. We're gonna come back up into center, big reach up here. And I'm gonna unhook my hands and almost like a big V is coming out of the back of my body. Victorious, vital, virtuous right here. And as I look up, be it with my eyes open, soft or closed, y'all, take a moment and let us just call in the support, the highest power. God of your understanding, God of mine. Source with a capital S. All that loves us, all that knows us, all that sees us, believes in us, wants us well. I call in the angels, the ancestors, the guardians, the guides. I call in the totems, the teachers, the elements, the ethers, all that is here for us in support of our happiness, our freedom, our truths, our ease. I'm bringing my hands gently together, just feeling the tips of my thumb, fingertips, edge of my hands. And there's a little bit of space in between the palms, y'all. And as we exhale slowly, one more time, just bringing the prayer down into the heart space and that little bit of room in between the hands. Can you take a moment and just set an intention for yourself to be here and to be as you are? And we see this as a gift. And we know the preciousness and the power of being present. And as you set that intention for yourself in this space together, seal it with a big breath. And then just let's take a little moment here, any sort of dedication out to the world, an offering out. Ways in which the practice of your own being can and will support way outside of ourselves, way beyond this moment of time, beyond any boundaries, be it skin, be it borders. And just like we took that big breath in and out for ourselves in our own intention, let us again take a big breath in and out, just offering that out to the world. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I'm going to gently bring my hands down to the legs, lap. For me today, I'm needing a little bit more grounding, so I'm going to keep my palms down. Sometimes, though, y'all, I like to lift my palms up. I'm a little more open, receptive, and sometimes it's a combo pack, one or the other. So I just like ask that you be with your body and the structure here as we come into our seat. What would be of support to you? What would feel best? And then one more time, just in this physical part of our practice, any wiggles, any readjusting, right? Maybe you thought the way in which you showed up into your seat, your chair was going to be supportive and comfortable, and you're finding out reality, right? Like this isn't working for me. Adapt, adjust, get innovative. Remind yourself you can. And for this, my friends, you might drop your eyes down to the floor. You might even close the lids completely. Hearts are high. Crown is lifted. Shoulders are soft. Bellies too. And let's just be here. Be in the felt sensation of everything that you're feeling. And be curious too about those spaces where maybe that doesn't feel so alive. Be with the gravity. Be with your legs down and held by the earth. Can you be here? I want you to know that you're welcome exactly as you are. Can you allow that for yourself too? Be with the sounds on the outer edges of your ears, your skin. Be with the scents, the aromas, the fragrance. Be with the taste that lives upon your lips, your tongue, your mouth. Be with the coolness. Be with the warmth. And then begin to be with that gentle rise and that gentle fall of your body and your breath being together. Be with your inhale. And really feel the nourishment of this energy, life force energy coming into your lungs, diaphragm, and expanding your belly. Be with that little pause at the top of the breath, right before that moment, before we let go, and let that exhale come all the way through. Be with that gentle contraction and hug as we release. And even be at that space where it might feel a little empty, yet you are still whole. Be with your breath in a way that generates appreciation, awareness. Be curious, where can you lengthen the breath? Be curious, where can you deepen the breath? And could this be enough? Held and whole, sacred and loved. Be with your own inner light, as well as any of the shadows showing up too. And just as our breath generates this wave and web holding us here and now, can you feel the capacity of your heart to do the same? And can you be there too? Be, dear one. Be. Be with all that is with you. And be empowered enough to know that you can create space from one thought to the next, and the physical structure itself, the vertebrae, the spine, the breath. Be here now with all your powers. You discern through those thoughts, the ones worth keeping and the ones that we simply just shed, let go, fall away. Be alive in your body. Be alive in your breath. Let's give ourselves at least 3 cycles of breath here, just being with those waves. That inhale filling you up, expanding your body, that gentle little pause of retention, holding at the top, that soft sigh, energy, physical working together in release, and that gentle space at the bottom. You're held, you're here, you're whole, made on purpose, with great purpose. Be. Before we come out, take a moment and just offer some gratitude to yourself. Take note of what the experience was for you without the need of labeling or placing it in boxes of good, bad, right, wrong. It was an experience. And thank you for allowing yourself to have this experience of just being. Not always easy, not always comfortable. But I wonder if you can feel how you feel now as we start to kind of transition out of that space, if anything shifted for you in that positive direction, in that direction of I'm grounded, I'm here, I'm powerful, I'm purposeful, I'm peaceful. I'm very honored to be here with you all, to be in this world at this time with you all, to be in the conflict as well as knowing we are innovative and we can create solutions. Thankful to be in this body, and I hope you're thankful to be in yours. I'm thankful to be in this community. How do you feel, y'all?
Well, yeah, everybody put in the comments if you want to share how you're feeling. It has been a hectic several days, even hectic day today. And I realized in this meditation, I was finding another pocket. I have found pockets of calm, of being, whether with Lucas on the walk earlier today, being with you today, being with everybody that's here. I'm grateful for the pockets. Yeah. Thank you. Mhm.
I love that, pockets, right? Like
Mhm.
just when you think there's no space at all, here's this miraculous little tucked in space that can maybe like a Mary Poppins pocket. Like you don't even know what all could fit in there, right? Like
Right.
spaciousness,
Mhm.
spaciousness.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
start to shuffle these. I didn't know it would go this long either. Y'all, I'm looking at the clock. It's 1:54. I apologize. But also I don't. Sorry, not sorry. But when I get in that space, there's no time, and I think that too is such a gift of being. We like move beyond the time and the logic of this earthly world into like spiritual space of just space and being. And when I get there, y'all, I have no recollective time. So I need to be a little better about that. But I also hope it was perfect for y'all today. I'm going to shuffle the animal cards, although there it is. It fell right out.
I just
That
saw
is
it go.
so
I'm
fun.
like,
It's just like, oh, they're like, Keri, we gotta go. Oh my gosh. And I'm sure Julie can tap in more with this, but we got the rhinoceros card. And it says, be
wow.
strong and courageous.
Oh,
Be strong and be courageous.
they're gonna make me cry. They're gonna make me cry. Should I share what I'm hearing immediately?
I would love that.
Okay. So, I just got my connections unstable, so hopefully you can hear me. Okay, good. So when you shared that, what I heard immediately is we may be small in number and
Mm.
we are mighty. So rhinoceros, y'all, they've got us. We may be small in number. We may feel small in number, and we are mighty.
And I love the
So,
uniqueness of the rhino too, right? Like it's not like your typical animal that I go to, at least in my mind, of like, oh, a rhinoceros. Like they're so authentic. They're
mhm,
original. They're themselves.
mhm.
So beautiful.
Oh yeah, just real quick too. Thanks, Terry. Says like us too. Thank you, Terry. The other thing too that I just heard was, and to be strong, we need community. So they're showing me like where they are, like as far as being in the parks where they have the wildlife conservation officers that actually stay with them so that they're safe where they are. But it takes a community, right? And then even if the wildlife conservationists share the stories and through a lot of different networks. And so what I'm also hearing from the rhinoceros is just know that it takes community. Take the hands where you have the help and offer the
Mm.
hands when you can. That's what I'm hearing. So beautiful. Yeah, man. I love that, Keri. I love it when you pull cards.
Not me. Don't give me any credit. That is all universe and then whoever made the deck, right? So I just
Oh,
shuffled.
yeah. And Jen just shared the images also day and night, light and dark. Absolutely. Yeah.
I was
In
thinking the
these.
same thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Look
Balance.
at y'all, all you intuitives. I love it. Yes. This
Made
is
on
great.
purpose with great purpose, right? Like, and
Hmm.
what if this is the opportunity where we see just how far we've gotten from the village, just how far we've gotten from ourselves, just how far we've gotten from the earth, right? Like, and what if this is the opportunity for us to walk one another home? And first, I'm going
Hmm.
to take my own hand, my own heart, my own self. And when I get ready, right, then I can reach out and we find each other. And that's what we're cultivating here, y'all. Everybody's a part of it, everybody has something to offer. I'm so blessed.
Yeah. What a wonderful way to end, to be in those connections that you just mentioned. So, and the animals are helping us do just that with extending their own hands to us. So, if we're open to accepting their invitations. Yeah,
Let's take
wonderful.
one more breath in and out together, y'all. If you
Okay.
enjoyed this experience today, let us know, right? Like just like not that we need the tap on the back. We just like to know, like, okay, this is something that we can continue to do and cultivate.
Hmm.
Be good to yourselves. Be with yourselves. Love
Thanks, Terry.
yourselves.
Oh, I'm just sharing. Terry's going to say hi to me for the animal pad. So, thank you. I do love them right back. Let them know. Thank you, Terry. Cool. All right.
Oh,
Sorry.
Catherine, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Oh, and the work
you.
you do in the
Thank you.
world.
All the hearts. Thank you. Cool. Sorry, I interrupted your breath because I knew Terry was leaving. So, all
Always bring
right.
it back. Well, I
Yep.
love you.
Love
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Until next time, y'all.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Be
All right.
bye.
Bye.